Alright, we finally made it into town. Yeah, this was another one of these almost 2-hour drives, but that's what we do.
Welcome to the Apple Orchard. Join myself and others collecting vintage and not so vintage Apple computers and products. Welcome to the Orchard.
Alright, we're going to take a little closer look at what we picked up yesterday. The Apple IIe. 2 disc 2s. The newer version of the disk drive and the Apple II Plus. Right now underneath. So first off, we got the green phosphorus. I have a couple of these. But this one definitely needs to be cleaned up. It is very interesting in condition. So that'll be a fun will it chooch. And these guys are also in about the same condition. They smell like they've been in a museum for the past 20 years. You can hear dirt or something inside. You turn them around. Yeah, a fun little restoration video. And since I don't know much about these, I have 2 Apple IIs in the basement that are already functional, so I didn't really have to do anything to them other than just power them on and check out what software I got. I always like to feel the keyboards. I haven't opened these up at all, so we're going to check out the Apple IIe first. Let's see if I can get this open without destroying it. Yeah, she's got a little bit of rust. She's seen a little bit of moisture. And whoo, that is nasty. Oh, wow. That is nasty. Alright, now see where the disk drives plug in. Looks like we got, how's that, RAM expansion or something. Oh, keyboard end. Yep, memory expansion. Whoa. Hopefully nothing's done too much damage, it's just all dirt. That speaker, and there's mouse turds in there. Yeah, I bet this guy is an actual barn find. And we're back. Alright. From a few months ago, we went on our little adventure to pick up these cool Apple IIe and the Apple II Plus. Really excited about that 2 Plus. We're going to finally get to cleaning them up and getting them running again. So, they've been sitting here for the last few months, and it's time to get them off the table. And we've looked in here before, but to recap again, that is nasty. These are definitely some kind of barn find, and that is excrement in the, looking in there. Look at that poor speaker. Oh my gosh. Apple Cat? You sad? So broken up he has nothing to say? Of course he's got nothing to say. This thing is in some very interesting conditions, as I might add. But let's talk a little bit about the history of this. The Apple II proper was originally released in June of 1977 for the balmy amount of $1,298, which is roughly around $5,500 to $6,000 today. And it was followed by the Apple II Plus, the Apple IIe, and the Apple IIc. Then the 16-bit Apple II GS. GS standing for Graphics and Sound. That was one of Wozniak's, I think is one of his latest or last renditions with Apple. And you can see Apple Cat's in the background there. He's making sure that everything is taken care of. Now, all the Apple IIs had compatible software with little differences here and there just between the models. But let's talk more about the Apple IIe. Now, here's a fun fact for you. The E in the Apple IIe stands for Enhanced. Now, many people, including myself, thought it meant the education model because that's when I first saw it when I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade, and working on these things in our computer lab. Now, I can guarantee they didn't look anything like this. All right. They got this piss stain thing out of here. Oh my gosh. This is beyond disgusting. Oh, it's going to feel so good getting this thing all put back together though.
But I'm still in wonderance if we're able to actually fix all this urine stains and everything else that's on here. I mean, the rust is pretty rancid. And you'll see in upcoming videos that we do some fixes on there, but we'll see.
Oh, here we go. Finally got the whole bottom plate off. Definitely took some urine damage. That is gross. I wish I could tell you what that wire's for. I'm hoping it's just for the light on the keyboard. It just says enhance, but I might be completely wrong with that. Cable's been chewed a little bit. We got another ribbon cable that's kind of diced up, but I think that these guys are the ones that go with the E, and these guys are going to go with the plus. And I got kits coming for them to recap, and a new belt, because I'm going to go that far. Why not? Let's get these things done right. Oh, gross. We're saving history though, right? We're saving history. I'm going to keep telling myself that. This is nasty.
Now, one of the main differences from the prior models of Apple II was that the Apple IIe came with a full ASCII character set, which had the ability to display upper and lower cases, where the earlier models, the Apple II and the Apple II Plus, only had the ability to display upper cases. So that had some problems and some issues when you were running software for the Apple II and the Apple II Plus, because if you do use a lowercase key, it might not work.
Okay, well, we're going to do the unthinkable. We're going to clean off mouse excrement in the kitchen sink because it's cold outside and I don't want to freeze. So, don't show this to the little lady. Basically, we're going to get this washed off here, and then we're going to wash off the motherboard, which I've never done before in such an extreme fashion, but the pictures say for themselves that it just has to be done. There's no way it's going to take a bunch of isopropyl and just clean all that off. That'd just be weird. So we'll get this cleaned off. We'll get that motherboard cleaned off, and then we'll get the keyboard taken out today. And hopefully we get some warmer weather here in the next week so we can go out and get some retrobrighting done on the case.
Now, starting off of January '83, the Apple IIe was the Apple's most popular machine in production. It actually lasted for 11 years until November of 1993, which outlasted the Apple II GS, which to me just blows my mind. How can something that is a few years earlier and an 8-bit machine outlast a 16-bit machine that had way superior graphics and sound that go along with it? I mean, plus the gaming.
Alright. Last thing we need to get off here before we can clean this sucker is the keyboard. Looks a little dirty underneath, but all the keys are here besides the enhancement thing. They feel pretty good, except I don't know what the deal with that is. Why is it flexing inward? Is one of the something let go? I don't know. I will figure it out. And our main problem right now is that you can see where the mice chewed on the ribbon cable. And I'm trying to find another ribbon cable. I'll see if I can find one. Last thing I saw was someone was making reproductions of these, but they went out of stock 2 years ago. That's not going to help me out much. So while I'm yapping, might as well take this keyboard out. All the crusty screws. Rusty on those. And our keyboard comes right out. Look at that beauty. Ooh, I saw a spider. Still have some life in there. All right, so keyboard out. I don't know what just flew, but I'll go find it in a second. And we'll get this cleaned up. I only have a little bit of graffiti on the end. 10 of 84. Wonder when that they put this into service. Maybe? Aha! Figured out what was making that flex. Come on, focus in there. Your broken spacer. Sorry if that's blurry. Using what I got.
Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll be retro brighting the case. And obviously there's going to be multiple things involved here. So until next time.